Yeah, this is Pops from T-Road Channel. This is an edit of my first project, which is the Ambush Chaos Part 2. And I'm correcting the audio that I had because I found a lot of the files, but not all of them, to the clips to put in and assemble into a video. So this is my attempt to correct the issues with the sound that I have and what I actually said in the beginning of this one clip here. And it's looking good so far. And I'm kind of liking this. Power Director is helping me correct a lot of problems I have in my video. So I will continue on with the video. Embossed paper sheathing I bought from Greece through eBay. You know, I'll list in the description below some of the sources of some of these products. The awning here I did with some basically some napkins from I think either Wendy's or Burger King. With them down with PVA and put them on there, the little punches and holes, and painted it. And under there I still got doors and stuff I got to put on the outside. And this is like a gallery, something like a little meeting hall slash a tavern type thing. You know, I put a big tavern on there with wine or beer, table, and gonna add some British figures in here. I got one German officer surrendering, and you know, laid down his mitre on the table, and he's going in for the surrender. I'm probably gonna put these Churchills over here, some wounded people around. I got some spots over here where I got, you know, hidden spots for some German SS, and that was the roof. I even did the detailing on this. It's got a little room in the top up here, like an attic space, and I did these buildings here. You know, I had all this footage. You know, the base is basically Mod Podge, some of this apple paint over here, and water and plaster Paris. I shaped it on here. I use you know, bits of styrofoam and other things. I showed this, but like I say, I lost all of it. Some of this debris is some I bought from eBay, and some I made myself from Mod Podge. Some of that apple you know, acrylic paint and water and glue, all that stuff. And then this is all these buildings are 3D printed, every last one of them. Most of them are coated with embossed or either simulated stone or brick texture. I also printed the little roof fragments. On here I'm gonna have this spot for my Sturmgeschutz is hiding here, and it's trying to ambush these two Churchills that's coming in. And like I say, the lights and the power poles are utility poles are HO scale stuff I bought from eBay. You know, I'm half and half on scratch building and bought, you know, stuff. I support anybody in the world, Russian, Chinese, you know, come with $10 too. If you make something I think I can use on my dioramas or my models, I'm gonna use it, you know. And the brick texture on the fireplace is also textured paper that I glued on with simple PVA, and with whatever cracks I make it like there is battle damage. This was an old church that was refitted, and probably gonna use it as like a guest house type Airbnb or something back then in those days. But this was some kind of shop, and these were some kind of like people that, you know, like little cottages, people that worked in the big building. And you know, I did a little overage, and I got these roads these buildings, some of these buildings raised up like the town might be floodable or some type, or either they built on ancient ruins of other villages, medieval villages or something, which has happened in English and other French and other European histories. So, you know, I don't know how accurate it is, but it looks good to a point. And I got to add more foliage to it, you know, vines, you know, flowers, stuff like moss around the north ends of the buildings, you know. That's the knick-knack stuff I got to add to it. I put a lot of battle debris from like buildings blowing up and being hit by mortars and bombs and, you know, aircraft bombs and other artillery forms. So this is where I'm going from here. Now the hard thing was doing these figures. I got British and German casualties and some SS. Like I say, some of my British are still here unfinished. I haven't finished them yet. I got to cut the bases off because I do not like bases on my figures on dioramas. Makes it look war gamey instead of like simulating. That's just my pet peeve. I don't care what other people do. That's your prerogative. On mine, I like to add battle damage, but all these buildings have been painted, 3D printed, painted, covered, and that's the best I can do on it. So I'm basically through with the main part of the building of the diorama. I just got to detail these vehicles and figurines and glue them down and add the slight foliage to it. But this is the first one I started on. I started on this a while back, but Pops is old, got a lot of health issues, so I do what I can when I can. But this is the first of the films. This is my little, I moved from my little other bedroom. I turned it to a workshop, and then here so I can film. I ordered some accessories, you know, cameras. I got a green screen thing over there, which I plan to make this video a little better than the past ones. But I have more room to work out here in the living room versus this bedroom / workshop, which I have absolutely tons of figurines and model AFVs, tanks, all that. All these boxes and stuff are totally full with equipment. And this is my other part of my workshop, which I have airbrushes, other cameras. I got the rest of the British figures over there, and those are the 3D printers. Guido and Creality CR6, which I had to repair and redo because I got a Kickstarter model, which was a disaster. You know, and the other one I printed is in my storage shed. It's an off-brand, and it keeps blowing main boards. So I'm gonna try to get a ledge or something put in there, because I had it aftermarket work from another company out of town, and they did a half-ass job on it, and it went out like a month after they repaired it. I had a CR 10 Pro version 2. It blew out the main board because, you know, in Florida it's hot during the summer, and you go through these things. You got to keep it cool. Then you got to keep your print bed warm enough. So running AC and printing just don't get along. But Pops is coming back, and he's bringing the T-Roll channel, and I'm finna start producing some, you know, a little bit better quality videos, the best I can do, brother. And I got room to work now, so I can do a faster, you know, thing on my projects. But thanks. This is T-Roll. This is be my first video. Sorry the other ones are gone, but I'm starting from here and going forward. Thanks again. This is Pops from the T-Roll Arts and Craft coming back at you. This is an update to this long pending diorama bill I had. This is an add-on attempt to make like a canopy entrance. I used normal paper. Uh, just normal paper from a fast food restaurant, local fast food restaurant. I cut up and applied PVA, watered down PVA, and then I added a little bit of effects for torn parts. And I'm gonna go from here. The next step will be try to paint it the same as these windows here to match the front, and make some kind of signage, you know, signs and plaques. I have some stuff from a Canadian company. I acquired some interior pieces like rugs, posters, signs, emblems. I did, they, you know, had a swastika on this as like a command post type building, only one that's still standing. I still got little nicks and add-ons here. I'm also working on both wounded and dead SS type troops. I'm trying to make this orientated around a small town in the con sector, and some of the devastation, and not so much devastation as some of the buildings and add-ons. So this is an ongoing process. I still got add-ons to add my armored vehicles, and the rest I'm still waiting on some UK British type Commonwealth troops, the wounded, and I also have the regular figures over there I got to work on. So this is hopefully, with my health cooperating, will be finished to this one, and then I can retouch up the other Eastern Front one I have, and start on a bunch of new ones I have planned, or either planned for rescue from neglect and damage due to personal reasons. A family member that was a lot sicker than I was that passed on, put all my stuff in danger. I got boxes of damaged models, and I got tons of new models, new dioramas coming up for the T-Roll Arts and Crafts channel. So this is Pops from the T-Roll channel, and checking out for the day. Thank you. This is Pops from the T-Roll Arts and Crafts coming back at you. This is an update to this long pending diorama bill I had. This is an add-on attempt to make like a canopy entrance. I used normal paper, just normal paper from a fast food restaurant, local fast food restaurant. I cut up and applied PVA, watered down PVA, and then I added a little bit of effects for torn parts. And I'm gonna go from here. The next step will be try to paint it the same as these windows here to match the front, and make some kind of signage, you know, signs and plaques. I have some stuff from a Canadian company. I acquired some interior pieces like rugs, posters, signs, emblems. I did, they, you know, had a swastika on this as like a command post type building, only one that's still standing. I still got little nicks and add-ons here. I'm also working on both wounded and dead SS type troops. I'm trying to make this orientated around a small town in the con sector, and some of the devastation, and not so much devastation as some of the buildings and add-ons. So this is an ongoing process. I still got add-ons to add my armored vehicles, and the rest I'm still waiting on some UK British type Commonwealth troops, the wounded, and I also have the regular figures over there I got to work on. So this is hopefully, with my health cooperating, will be finished to this one, and then I can retouch up the other Eastern Front one I have, and start on a bunch of new ones I have planned, or either planned for rescue from neglect and damage due to personal reasons. a family member that was a lot sicker than I was that passed on. Put all my stuff in danger. I got boxes of damaged models, and I got tons of new models, new dioramas coming up for the T-Roll Arts and Crafts channel. So this is Pops from the T-Roll channel, and checking out for the day. Thank you. Yes, this is part 2 to the Normandy ambush chaos diorama. I'm detailing the Churchill tanks with some of this Hessian tape kits that I got from eBay. They're flexible latex rubber with storage packages right there, and then I had to super glue them to the tank. I'm trying to recreate this late D-Day ambush by SS troops upon some British with Churchill supporting tanks. This is part 2, as I said again, and I'm doing some research and trying to put this stuff on the best that I can, and there'll be some further updates on this as they come. Thank you again. This is Pops from the T-Roll channel. This is the combination and the final video of the ambush chaos 1944 diorama I was building. It's done. So I'm just touching up the last couple of things. I put in the signs. I put the roof on. I got the little fauna around on the ground and on the buildings, and add some to the Sturmgeschutz I got in the ambush position, and went through and tightened up. Did like I said, the Hessian tape. Did the weathering to it. Put the tank riders on the British tanks. Came around and finished up with the broken window. Inside of the window frames were broken. Touched up the casualties and got the British casualties and the German casualties on the board down. Added a few loose infantry around. Inside the building, it has little figures inside too, with details and little sparse furniture and maps and rugs and posters and all kind of stuff inside. Little added details, and it's basically done. Finally, so now it's time to move on to the next set of projects I have. I got the SU-85, and I got a 44-45 Western Front Jagdpanzer diorama I got to finish redo, and then I'll start on to some absolutely new ones. Again, like this is one of my new ones I started on probably about 8 months ago. But you know, like I said before, my health went down and I couldn't finish it. Now I'm feeling better. It's time to step up the game. So this is Ambush Chaos 1944 final results. I'm pretty well happy with it. I think I situated it pretty good and got the vehicles down, and what I wanted done, I basically got done. So I'm pretty well happy with that. So I'm gonna move on to the next project. And with that, it's Pops from the T-Roll channel signing out.